Last fall, after the pandemic changed our best laid plans, against the backdrop of Congressional just outside Washington, D.C., Mike and GieGie were married by Father Mudd. They were joined together with God, and we felt the majesty with the setting sun and the season's fall foliage in full effect. Today, as we're surrounded by your family and friends, we're going to lean into the power of community. Love makes a family, but community centers a family in their world. Looking out today, Mike and GieGie, you've built an incredible community.
One of the things I love most about GieGie is her loyalty to her friends and family and the way she so deeply cares. She's the best friend that moved me in and out of my apartment when she knew I wouldn't ask for help, and selflessly invited me to live with her and my sister in a tiny New York City apartment to help me through a tough time. Because when you're with GieGie, she's just all in, and so is her family.
Geeks, you're my only friend who I went to middle school, high school, college, and then to the same city with, and I'd be flattered if one were to say that we've lived parallel lives. But really, I've just been trying to be more like you all of these years. So to keep the streak going, I went out and got myself a guy from Hinge, and we've been talking about going into the car wash business.
Mike, you told us that you knew GieGie was the one halfway through your first date and never looked back. I recently found a text message that GieGie sent me after one of her first dates with you in 2018. This is why I knew the answer to that before. When I asked her how it went, she replied, and I quote, "Amazing dude, I think I actually might marry him. It's crazy."
Our first date was at Fairfax, a trendy bar in the Village. Somehow that night, Alison Krauss came up, and I mentioned how much I love that song, "Baby, Now That I Found You, I Won't Let You Go," and you should listen to that tonight. I made her listen to it on her walk home. She later informed me that she listened to it, and she got a really good cry out of it. Sometimes songs come along, and they capture what you feel in the moment, and it hit me like the thunderstorms we're trying to survive tonight. I'll never forget, I came home from our first date, I sat on my couch, and I literally said out loud to myself, I'm gonna marry that girl.
By the power vested in me by the spirit of these mountains, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Mike, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, this time in front of a much larger crowd, Mr. and Mrs. Michael and Margaret Rose Parker.
Several years ago, before GieGie met Mike, I told her that I had set aside a certain amount for either her wedding or my nursing home, whichever came first. I have a surprise for you, sweetheart. There is no more nursing home fund. Mom and I are moving in with you and Mike. But in turn, Mike, I want you to know I have one favor, small favor to ask of you. Would you please take GieGie off my cell phone plan and put her on yours? Really, it's about time. Ladies and gentlemen, would you raise your glass to GieGie and Mike? May they have a long, loving, healthy, happy life together on Mike's cell phone plan.
Liz, you did an absolutely amazing job. Thank you for organizing a beautiful ceremony, and a special shout out to her book, All Are Welcome. It's absolutely incredible. And seriously, you need to buy it. We have a code for you guys on checkout at Amazon for a discount. Just write this down, just play this back. It's pay full price, you cheap bastards. Help our family.